Welcome to episode 109 of the OVW podcast, the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. My name is Jamin Oaks.
I'm Brian Hines.
And joining us again this week is our guest host, Brian Allen. Brian Allen, what's up, man?
Not much, man.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Thanks for joining us. Been a pleasure. I think we say it every week, but been a pleasure to have you around the past couple of weeks.
Of course, thank you.
Today we're getting into all of the action from OVW Rise. That's OVWTV 1355, broadcast live from Hot Point Davis Arena, originally on July 31st, 2025.
That's a deduction because I think that's actually 1356.
1356, which is on August 7th.
Yes.
2025.
So, yeah.
But my math is right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's a deduction, Brian. Did you get that one?
I do now.
Go ahead and take two. Right here at the top of the show after the day that we've had. Our studio flooded, which was pretty friggin' dope.
Yeah, let me go ahead and break down what happened that night. So, if you've been here to visit us in the studio, whether you've been on the fan zone or if you've come by for an interview or to join us on the podcast or whatever, you're familiar with the outer room before you get to the studio. There used to be a giant utility sink that we just removed because we're renovating this room. We were in the middle of painting it the other day, and the two water lines were sticking out of the wall, and they were brittle PVC pipe. And long story short, one of them got hit, so there was water gushing in. There was at least an inch or two of water on the floor. We had people with buckets, garbage cans. That garbage can that I got from the the Ron Mathis and Justin Xavier match came in very handy that day. So
it actually got used as a garbage can.
It actually did get used as a garbage can, yes.
Well, as a water can, I guess.
Yes.
But still.
But we got everything cleaned up. I was skeptical that we would be able to pull anything together today, but here we are.
Yeah, we're here, so.
Yeah, all hail to Malachi. He and I got here about a little after 4. We had, after Jackman helped yesterday, Jackman and I and one of the other guys who work here, we pulled the carpet out of here and pulled the things that were ruined. Thankfully, pretty much the carpet was the only thing that was full-on ruined.
Well, to be fair, we already ruined it before the water got to it.
I mean, yeah, but it was now soggy.
Well.
So all the carpet is out of here now, but everything else seems to have survived. We are not quite up to snuff. You may notice the lighting is weird. There is no clock for these guys to know how long we've been going behind me.
And I didn't even wear my watch today.
So, yeah, we're kind of at ends here, but we are up enough to be able to come to you. And thank you guys for showing up in the middle of a tough week. And Malachi, thank you so much for coming and helping me and doing a bunch of the work to get us actually to this point so we can do this. So.
And I cut my fingy when I was taking that carpet out.
Oh, no.
I cut my fingy on the carpet.
I've never heard of a carpet cut. I've heard of like a paper cut.
Yeah, it was strange. I just looked down and my finger was gashed open, and it was a good sign for just in general, just life in general.
Just a little blood sacrifice to the studio.
Well, yeah, that's a new one on me. I've heard of rug burn, but I've never heard of being sliced by carpet.
Oh no, man! I bled for like 4 minutes. It was crazy.
Man,
wow.
Yeah, and it was in the middle of the day too, so. You know, my blood wasn't abnormally thin. It was just a big cut. Okay, so.
Brian, how was your week?
It's good. It's been good, man. It's been good. Busy, really busy. But hey, man, if y'all had this sort of week and you can still make it happen, still be here, still do the show, then I mean, anyone can get through anything, man. So, yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I think me and Brian Allen might hit the town this weekend. My birthday,
like
of course.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
A night of debauchery.
So yeah, I think
I might want to come along. Can I come?
I don't know if you want to go to the Horse and Jockey.
You might. You like drum and bass?
I mean, I know how to get a lift if I decide I don't want to be there. So you know,
some wild stuff.
Yeah.
I saw a girl dressed as Sailor Moon and a girl dressed as Clueless make out there, and it was cool.
Wow.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty
It's
cool.
like the 90s just sort of exploded there.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was on Halloween night. It was Halloween last year.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That
too
was
bad
a
it
good
wasn't
night.
just like a night in June.
Just like a Tuesday.
Well, and here's the thing. It could have just been a night in June, but it happened to be Halloween.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. It's
yeah.
a fun bar.
That's sick.
It's
Yeah.
a fun bar.
Yes, it is.
We should hit horse and jockey.
We should.
I don't
Let's
think
do
of
it.
Let's do it.
That's
yeah.
a plan. That's a plan.
All right, but first, we got to delve into where we can find all of the superstars of Ohio Valley Wrestling in and around the Commonwealth of Kentucky and beyond. Where can we find those fellas? Which you figured it out amongst yourself.
Do you want to do paper, rock, scissors?
It's the Bryan
That's
Trust.
fun. I was about to say I could do it, but we could paper rock.
Okay,
scissors
whoever
for it.
wins gets to do it. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you wait? But this is important.
Yeah,
Beforehand, do you go 1, 2, 3, shoot?
I am a shoot.
Okay,
I'm a shoot.
so
Yep,
am I.
yep,
That's
yep.
how we
So
play
on
it
the
now.
four.
We're
1,
normal,
2,
yeah.
3, and then on the four
Yeah.
reveal.
All
That's
right.
it. Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh wow.
You win.
I got it. Okay, let's do this, man.
Mr. Allen, take us out.
Speaking
All
of
right.
on the four, I really wanted to go see all that jazz today, but I'm here doing this instead. They're only showing it once. I'm not going to be able to go see it.
Oh, no. Well, if you want to catch OVW, every Thursday doors open at the Hotport Davis Arena at 6:15 with OVW Overdrive.
Actually, those I was told this week they open at 5:45 now.
5:45.
Even earlier.
Okay.
Really?
Yes,
Even
sir.
earlier.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, I will make an adjustment to my
Yeah.
notes.
Okay, so 5:45 doors open.
I think that's been a long time coming. Like that.
Yeah.
The crowd
So-
gets there early and is ready to go.
Yeah, there is a line to the end of the building,
That's fun.
Yeah.
man.
and then some.
And then it wraps and just starts roaming around randomly through the parking lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty great to be deep in the OVW line to get into Davis Arena.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, it's a spectacle. I like that. So, Overdrive is at 6:30 with the OVW Rise show starting at 7. And this Sunday, we have OVW Fight Night. That's going to be a big one at Hot Point Davis Arena.
Brian, have you been to Davis Arena for a OVW Premium event?
No, I have not. No.
Really?
I'm thinking
This
about
might-
this one. Yeah.
Say
I
this
haven't
might be
been
your
to-
weekend.
Yeah, I got to think about it, man. No, that should. Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
see
you
how
got me.
horse and jockey goes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. The recovery, goes well. But August 29th at the in Elizabethtown at the Bluegrass Sportsplex, there will be a show. And September 6th at Bonus Pints Longport, Indiana. September 27th at LaPorte Civic Auditorium, there will be a show. And then on November 1st at the Owensboro Events Center, there will be another show. And then November 21st at Jungle Gym's Oscar Events Center in Fairfield, Ohio, there will be another show. All tickets are at ovwtix.com.
And those the Kentucky State Fair dates, is that the 22nd and 23rd?
I
right?
believe so. Yeah.
Yes, you are. You are correct.
There's
sir.
one on Friday and 2 shows on Saturday afternoon and evening. To the
Yeah,
best
they've
of my
started-
recollection.
They know I'm interested. They've started emailing me about the fair. It's like, hey, wrestling at the fair, you're coming, right? So we'll see.
Do you think that there's going to be a pornography-related entry into the art section this year like there was last year at the Kentucky State
That was
Fair?
so subtle.
So, for those of you that don't know, there's a guy, as many state fairs do, there's all kinds of categories you can compete in and be awarded ribbons and money. And he was doing a miniature, like a model category, and he made the backroom casting couch.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
How did I miss that? Because we went to the fair together.
Well, so he got a blue ribbon. Guy got a blue ribbon, and then they realized what it was. It went viral, and they realized what it was, and they pulled it from being
Really?
pulled it from competition, basically. Yeah.
So did they get to keep the ribbon?
I don't know, undetermined.
I
Undetermined.
bet he didn't. I'm just going to guess.
Yeah, because you also don't get to take your ribbons home until the last day.
Yeah, they have to sit there and be ribboned
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the show.
Yeah,
That's how it is in Brown County back home.
Yeah, so you don't get to take your ribbons home on the last day. So no, he did. I would imagine he lost out on the back when I was doing 4-H $6 for a blue ribbon. And
Ribbon away, man.
hey man, that was good. You make you're like fourth grade money, make like $50-$60 in a weekend.
That's good.
That's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
That's not
Good,
bad.
yeah.
So no, that was very, very funny. I'm just telling you, man, Kentucky State Fair, it's a world of wonders.
I got to
It
go
really
now.
is.
That's
Yeah.
what's going on.
It really is. All right.
I mean, that is the most like wide-eyed, sort of just happy and not cynical at all I've ever seen Jamin. That is his least cynical moment was there at the Kentucky State Fair.
It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, that's true.
It really doesn't happen very often. We'll be back right after this.
Hey guys, Tony Brown here, executive producer of the OVW podcast. Listen in the feed one episode previous to this, our new interview with the Excitement, JJ Lawson. Great little interview with them, a little over 10 minutes, pretty informative. We named it after Brian's name for his unique uniform choice, the exclamation pant.
Yeah, I'll send you my bill.
You're on the writing staff here, so
Yeah.
That's a pretty great little interview. Came out on Monday. If you've not checked that, really popular. Seems like a lot of people are enjoying it. If you've not had a chance,
I noticed that it's doing a little bit better than our interviews usually do.
Yes, it is up there in the episode range. Usually, interviews do so good, and then episodes usually are a little more popular. But he's doing real well. If you've not heard it yet, go have a listen. It is worth your time in our YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Just search for OVW Podcast. Speaking of which, now back to the OVW Podcast.
All right, guys. First and foremost, I want to thank OVW for the clips that we use during the show. That they come 100% from them out of the goodness of their heart. So thank you for that.
Yes, much appreciated.
All right. So about one in the evening, guys, we saw Dustin Jackson versus Scorpius. Did you guys kind of get like a semi-return feeling from Dustin Jackson this week? Hadn't seen him over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I guess I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, definitely not to the level of like J-Rod a couple weeks ago or Hollyhood later in the evening.
Right.
But there was a couple of guys. I think Dustin and Luscious, they have been conspicuously absent from television over the last little bit. I think you can treat them both kind of as two small returns, even though one of them was victorious and the other one was not. What do you guys think about this Scorpius guy?
Pretty sure he's new. I think this may have been his Rise debut. I did not catch it
I
directly.
so.
kind of got that impression when I went back and rewatched earlier that this was his first time on Rise. Seems like pretty solid newcomer.
I couldn't tell it was his first time.
No,
At all,
no.
that says anything. I love the helmet. I love stuff like that with the attire in ring, or when you're just making your way to the ring. I love gimmicky stuff like that.
Yeah.
That helmet was rocking.
I think it's very funny with Scorpius here that and maybe it's my birthday week, so I'm just gonna masturbate up here basically. The AEW has been around long enough that that those movesets, those like kind of iconic movesets, this one specifically, the Buckshot Lariat, Hangman Adam Page's Buckshot Lariat, that Scorpius is using, has kind of wormed its way into like the wider wrestling network. Like, it has been around long enough, is influential long enough that now there's a generation of people coming up on it and they say, oh, these are the guys that influenced me to get into wrestling. I think that that's probably at least a little bit true for Scorpius, because the Buckshot Lariat, I would say, is the move most synonymous with All Elite Wrestling and kind of their golden boy, their ace, and their current champion, Hangman Adam Page. That's a wider wrestling note. I liked him though. I thought he had pretty good poise. There was some interactions here with Dustin Jackson that I thought were really, really magnetic. And I thought it was a good little match, good little way to start off the show. What do we have in terms of video here?
Yeah, videos. I was a little pressed for time this week, with having to put the studio back together. So we just basically get one video per match.
Okay.
And
That'll work.
sometimes they're a little longer, but it is kind of how these things end. So let's take a look at how this first match ended. Dustin kind of asking for it.
He's almost as pale as Adam Revolver.
He really is.
Scorpius.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you figure if you're out in like, I saw 300. Those guys were tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the Buckshot Lariat.
That was nice.
Doesn't hit it this time.
Nope.
Death Valley Driver from Dustin Jackson.
It was impressive looking, though.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was.
no.
Yeah.
I
Could
mean,
have
it's,
pinned right there, but watch him go up here.
Nope.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that he went to these lengths in order to win the match, because it seemed like he already had the match won, and this was just overkill. But he got the job done either way.
Yeah, he
Congratulations,
said, yeah.
Dustin Jackson.
yeah, and the roll through, the follow through after the frog splash from Dustin Jackson, man, just like towering, coming down on that, just like makes it. Dustin Jackson, he's very, very good at emphasizing things, and especially like putting an exclamation point, not pant, on things.
Yeah.
As I think evidenced by what you said, kind of looks like he kind of had the match wrapped up, but man, he's there not only to have for him to have a fun time, for the crowd to have a fun time. That's kind of Dustin Jackson, right?
Yeah.
So Dustin Jackson takes the victory. So we have the full video for this next segment.
Not the full video. We do have a segment of it, a bit of it, the important part, I guess you'd say.
Well, let's see.
Well, let's see if I can convince it.
Do me and Tommy Boy De Niro kind of look alike?
You know
If you weighed 50 pounds less.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm saying that you both look very similar, but your builds are different.
Yeah, he looks like me in high school.
What do you think of the Silencio Stunade or whatever?
I noticed that. That was pretty impressive. I like that.
What is Stunad? It's.
I think it's stupid.
No, I think it's like dick.
Oh.
Okay.
I know it's a thing you call somebody you don't like in Italian. And I knew Silencio is silence.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you pick that one up?
I mean, with my brain.
Well, I knew that one because it's a David Lynch reference, but I didn't expect that anybody else in the room would get that.
I had a couple of moments while I was watching this evening, and they're between Tommy Boy De Niro and then what were that new tag team that we saw later on in the evening? Like
London Lightning and the Storm.
Northern
Debut,
Exposure
right?
or something.
Northern Thunder.
Northern Thunder.
Northern Exposure would be better.
That was a 90s show.
Yeah, it's he's like a doctor, right?
Yeah.
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 In
New
Sicily,
York
Alaska.
doctor in Alaska.
Yeah, fish out of water tail.
There's an astronaut.
in Alaska.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
He was retired.
He moved there.
Okay.
Was he?
He's kind of Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec, if you know who that is. He's kind of got that same vibe.
Kind of. It was out around the same time that Twin Peaks was, but Twin Peaks was, I mean, they were both kind of like based on small town life, but Twin Peaks definitely had some darker themes and
less
and
murder
stories
and Northern
tones.
Exposure.
Yeah.
I think Ron Swanson. I think that's just such a well-written character. I think it's just such a well-written, so funny and so dynamic of a character. He likes meat. Isn't that so funny, guys? I hate Parks and Rec so much. I think it's one of the worst shows of all time. No, I did have a moment though where I kind of realized, like, between Tommy Boy De Niro and those two guys, if they manage to stick around as a tag team, like, we've got like a lot of prospects.
Yeah.
On the board right now. We got a lot of young guys that are taking big roles and running with them. And I would really, really, really like to see this tag team stick around. But we'll cover them more when we get to them. I guess actually that's right now, right?
Yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah, so we have a non-title match between the OVW Tag Team Champions, the Trifecta, that's Brandon Beretta and Ashton Adonis, versus London Lightning and the Storm, Northern Thunder. I guess I kind of said my piece about them already. I really like these guys. I think these guys are like huge prospects. Instantly, very, very. They translated very, very well on television, right?
Yeah.
They were very, very watchable, and very talented as well. What did you guys think?
With like you said, like praising the young guys and how they're getting these big roles. To make your debut here against any champion and then look so good doing it, that's you can't take that for granted. And I'm the same way with you. I agree with that 100%. Like, I just love how a lot of the young guys you hear a lot of, they're making their Rise debut this week, and that just says, like, it's great that they're getting opportunities like that, but also they're delivering. So it's awesome. To see.
They worked very well as a team when they would go through the tags. They knew their way around 2-on-1 maneuvers and used them pretty effectively. There were a couple times I thought for sure that they had a chance of pulling this off.
Yeah.
I really did.
It looked like it, a few times.
Yeah, I think all signs kind of pointed toward that at several points during this match, especially with commentary kind of putting over these guys' education and experience, putting over the fact that it's a non-title match, and this showing that they had. This was, I think all signs were kind of pointing to it, like, this would be a perfect scenario for the new guys to kind of come along and stake their claim on the Trifecta. That's just not how it turned out this evening, though, unfortunately.
Does Does London Lightning and the Storm sound like a 90s band to you guys?
I was thinking more along the lines of England Dan and John Ford Coley from back in the 70s, but that's my generation.
I was thinking of it sounded like a morning zoo talk show on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
London Lightning and the Storm
On,
on
Z-Rock.
98.6.
Yeah.
Northern Thunder.
On the Lunatic Fringe.
Yeah.
Beyond that. What's that station called up in Cincinnati?
WEBN.
Yeah, WEBN.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see how this ended?
Would love to.
Absolutely.
I'd love to show you.
Got some pretty righteous mullets. Too.
Yeah, that's
I
the
mean,
mullet
serious.
game.
Oops.
Yeah, very 90s. Looks like my first driver's license.
Oh,
Yeah. And you can't slip up with the tag team champs.
No, absolutely not.
You can't let them have an inch. They will take a mile.
Speaking of teamwork,
See the running knee strike into the German suplex combo there. A little bit of half and half, a little bit of coffee and cream from the trifecta. They take the victory there from our new friends, Northern Thunder.
Hope to see more of them.
Northern Exposure.
wait, that was a fisherman suplex, wasn't it?
Was that a fisherman?
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yes. Yeah. Good call. Good call.
I always remember because Mr. Perfect was one of my favorites growing up.
No,
And that was the first time I
100%.
saw it.
100%. That was a very, very good call. We have a big kind of match looming at Fight Night. It's a triple threat match. They kept saying three-way dance. Commentary kept referring to it as a three-way dance.
the poster from Fan Zone Live calls it a three-way dance.
If I have this correctly, a three-way dance is we start off with two competitors. After an allotted time limit, the third competitor enters.
Correct. I think that it's, if I remember right, commentary said that it's going to be Tony Gunn versus Crixus
Right.
for 10 minutes, and if there is no clear winner, then Eric Surge enters the fray.
And that would be, I guess, chalked up to champion's advantage.
I would imagine
Right.
so, yeah.
So that is how a little bit of a different thing than we've seen in our time covering OVW. I really like this stipulation.
Yeah.
I think these stipulations are very, very, very fun. Al doing a little bit of throwback to his a certain point in his wrestling career. ECW loved this stipulation. So
the night that they made this match a couple weeks ago, and the night that there was the triple threat match to determine the number one contender to the women's championship, I called our episode about that three-way dances, not realizing that a triple threat and a three-way dance were not the same
Not the
kind of
same.
match.
Not the same.
But now that they apparently were like, my ignorance was their idea. So here we go.
So is that a deduction or no? Is
I
that,
mean,
is that
I
extra
definitely
points?
didn't know that a three-way dance and a triple threat weren't the same thing. So yeah, I'm producing a wrestling podcast. That's probably a deduction.
Okay. All right.
well, you haven't seen it. You haven't seen it.
I have
Yeah,
seen
I've-
three-way
I-
dances.
I
I
think
just
I've
hadn't
seen
thought
them.
about it.
Well, in our time covering it, it just wasn't fresh in your mind. I guess I should
Yeah.
say.
Okay, we'll consider this a null set. No
Okay.
points or no deductions, no additions. It's just now we know.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
And knowing being half the battle.
That's right.
What did you guys think of this segment here?
I mean, you pretty well knew how it was going to end up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad to see Surge comes out first, walks right over, signs his name on the dotted line, gets the mic for a while, and then you know what's going to happen next. The other two guys come to the ring. They're there to sign the contract as well, but you know there's so much bad blood. They're not going to be able to just everybody sign their name, shake hands, and agree to disagree. Somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
Let's look at it, shall we?
Let's do it.
In this program with Crixus, Tony Gunn, and Eric Surge here, and they've done a great job of this, and it's the right call here. You have three different shades of morality, basically. You have Eric Surge, we'll call him good. Crixus is neutral, essentially, in this
Yeah.
situation.
Chaotic neutral energy.
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
D&D
like lawful
parlance.
good with Eric Surge, chaotic neutral for Crixus, and then I guess you would
Chaotic
say
evil?
chaotic evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and because it's wrestling, you can't have like a neutral, and we already have one of those. His name's Dustin Jackson, and he's like great at it. So, Crixus is, but you have like kind of the three shades of morality, basically, in the way that wrestling knows how to present morality.
Yeah.
And I think that was really, really smart. I think that's really, really good stuff to kind of let Tony continue to drift into chaotic evil, and it by him doing that, it allows the other two guys to pick a lane in between, like tweener and ultra super duper good guy. And we know this about Eric Surge, and the way that he wants to be perceived, or OVW wants us to perceive him. He is the most super duper good guy in OVW.
The super duperest.
It was Cal for a little bit, but I think Cal's a little like. I think he's like in his like I'm a stinker era right now. Yeah. You know, like.
Yeah.
So now it's Eric Surge. He's been replaced by Eric Surge in the hierarchy of goodest good guys, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
So no, I think you guys kind of hit it right on the head. It's a contract signing. We gotta have some violence.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how these things usually work.
So bout 3 of the evening is Tony Evans with his bodyguard Drew Hernandez versus Tommy Boy De Niro. He's joined by Jay De Niro. This match quickly booked after a backstage interaction that we saw a little bit of earlier. Thoughts, fellas? What are we thinking here?
I love this very just I mean, he's always, he's been pretty evil for a while, but
yes,
Tony,
he is the most evil guy.
Yeah, Tony, I mean, he's been so aggressive, like just with like putting that point home, like I'm here to cause havoc.
I don't know, when the revolution was raging last year, Tony Evans was willing to kind of work with OVW, and he wasn't just kind of like, screw all y'all, I'm on my own.
Well, I mean, that was a different situation. That was more of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Sure,
That's
I guess
fair.
I can see that.
No, that's fair, yeah.
But now that, the revolution is off, so are the gloves. Well, until the
Except
middle
for
of the
lower baked
match.
potato one, yeah.
He's relentless, man. He's relentless. That's my guy. I'm always gonna shout out Tony, man.
I fully, you know what you're getting with Tommy Boy De Niro. A lot of espresso.
Yeah.
A lot of espresso. A lot of
Short and
energy.
sweet.
Looking good. They look great.
I would imagine that there is probably a lot of pent-up rage after seeing superior Tony Evans kind of, I wouldn't say mistreat Jay De Niro.
For years.
And until he got to the point where he's like, I'm not doing this anymore. And I'm sure he was very excited to get in there and have a score to settle to take up for his old man. And he got that opportunity.
I think it's kind of unfortunate that Jay De Niro didn't want to play basketball and Tommy Boy De Niro go down that road instead, because apparently he has like a 60-inch vertical.
Oh my god!
Like, did you see this guy
Yeah.
jump? Like,
Yeah, jump.
like
Oh my
holy,
God.
like I think he can dunk. Like I think Tommy
sure
Boy
he
De Niro
can.
can dunk.
Yeah, I am sure he can.
Like I think that he might. I think he might have gone to the league. Like if if that's what he wanted to do instead of wrestle.
Yeah.
But no, like the 2 different points in the match where he jumps from the canvas to the 3rd turnbuckle.
Very impressive.
And sticks it.
Who does that? I've not seen that happen very often.
No.
It's insane. It's absolutely when I talk about prospects, that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Is he 100% where he needs to be right now? No. He's still a little, still getting there.
But the potential energy.
But the potential
Yeah.
is insane. And he keeps showing more and more and more of it every single week.
Yeah. In terms of science, he's all potential energy right now. And once he keeps putting in the work on a regular basis, you're going to have that potential energy turn into kinetic, and then we're really going to see something.
Oh yeah, we're cooking then.
No, man. Let's see our clip.
Let's see it. Look at that, just flying through the air.
Shades of Sting.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to be able to kind of get an upper hand on Tony Evans here. Not quite. Drew Hernandez.
Tripped by the Mayan Mauler.
Yep.
Jay De Niro hightailing it across the outside of the ring there to confront Drew Hernandez. Doesn't realize Tony Evans is right behind him.
Yeah, which
Tony,
is a total distraction. Now it's 2-on-1.
Tony gets his attention.
And here it comes.
And you would think that Jay, having done this exact same song and dance 1,000 times, would have been a little bit more on his toes.
Yeah, more aware that the loaded baked potato glove is right around the corner.
Then we see Tony Evans re-entering the ring.
Take
Back,
advantage.
what is that? A rolling back shoulder? Is that a rolling back fist that Tony Evans
Yeah,
uses?
I think that's what you'd call that.
And he dispenses of Tommy Boy De Niro. Great little match, though.
Absolutely.
I wish we had one of those clips of him jumping to the third rope like that, because that's just really impressive.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah,
I'll try to catch one of those next time I'm able to spend more than like 45 minutes.
No.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
good,
No
man.
complaints
You're good.
on this
Yeah.
end, giving the circumstances. I'm quite frankly astonished that we are sitting here having this conversation on mic right now, because I didn't think there was any way we were going to pull this out, to be perfectly honest, after seeing what happened on Monday evening.
Do we have a time check, by the way?
Yeah, we are right at 6 o'clock, so we're about
28 minutes?
Yeah, about 28 minutes in. How long have we been recording, Malachi? 31 minutes. So
I
we're
was
right
within,
on time.
I was within 5. We got an hour.
So yeah, we do. We gotta cut it. Cut it tonight for sure. Our one main event. It's a trios match. Team 1, Vipers, J-Rod, and Freya the Slayer, who's, of course, the OVW Women's Championship title holder. Other side of the ring, Lovely Miss Larkin, Sophia Rose, and you know her, you love her, the Bougettoist baddie, Hollyhood Haley J, the queen herself.
The slap heard around the world.
Loved seeing that get brought in.
Yeah.
I think I mean, when you've got a moment like that, you've got a huge moment like that, you've got to immediately work that in. And it's nice to see in that she did that. I mean, Haley's smart. I know, like, no doubt she did that.
She's street smart, of course she is.
Yeah, no doubt she realized the gravity of having a clip go that insanely viral. Mm-hmm. So loved seeing like kind of the allusions to the slap. Because now we know that the slap is actually, like, if people get hit with the slap, they just have to be done in a wrestling sense, right?
Yeah.
It
happened in the real world.
Yeah,
it has to be that way
exactly.
in wrestling.
It happened in the real world, so it has to be that way in the wrestling ring. So if you like from now on, I think that just hinting at the slap is like so good.
The
So
intimidation
good.
factor that goes along with it, that precedes knowing that at some point during the match you're going to see that, has got to be playing into their opponents' minds. But if you haven't seen that clip, you've got to be living under a rock, because it's been out for probably 3 or 4 weeks now, and she just levels that girl. I mean, she thinks that she's going to be able to stand there and take it, and then it's like her body's like, nope.
No, yeah, she gave that girl CTE. She definitely did irreparable damage to her
That
brain.
young lady.
Yeah.
But it is interesting to watch how seamlessly that Haley was able to integrate that slap just as a wrestling move now.
Yeah.
So just kind of do a little swing, and then she's slapping you.
Yep.
It's pretty great.
Got to capitalize on that. The anticipation of Haley's music hitting. And everybody, I mean, poor Sophia's not even done with her entrance yet. And everyone's just looking at the entranceway. There's that great shot of just like the little kids who are, everyone knows Haley's favorite, biggest fans.
Yeah.
They love her.
And just the anticipation of everyone, and our friend Bree, not just little kids, but a lot of fans of OVW were there.
Heck, me. I mean,
And-
I'd love to have been there. I wish we could have.
Yeah.
And that shot is just all of them staring straight down the walkway, waiting for Haley's music to hit. And when Haley's music hit, everybody went insane. It was insane. This was a really great crowd. I think evidenced not only by Haley's reception here, which was inevitable. Haley was always going to get that reception. It was always going to be that loud. It didn't matter if there's 100 people in the audience or 10.
Yep.
But the Cal Hero talking segment at the end that wraps up the end of the show, the Jamin Olivencia birthday party, people were really on board for Cal Hero's little birthday party thing. Like, he had a lot of interaction. People were laughing at his jokes. Like, people in the crowd this past week and most weeks, they wanted to be here. They wanted to be here. They were engaged, yes. So, great crowd. Not a surprise that Haley gets this massive reception. What'd you guys think, though? What'd you guys think of the match?
Oh, you go ahead.
I did not see that coming.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, without spoiling anything before we talk about it, I would not have expected the ending that we got at all. But then I guess, I mean, beforehand, no. But then afterward, thinking about it, it's like, well, yeah.
This makes some sense.
It's not exactly like it's not exactly what we've been led to believe with the return of J-Rod.
Well, and on that, was it what I thought was going to happen? Was it what I anticipated? No. As soon as it happened, I realized it was the only choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized it was the smartest choice. It was the only choice, that it was a calculated choice that, again, these guys have been doing this for a really long time, and they always have a plan.
Absolutely.
There's not a ton of loose ends truly in OVW. Sometimes random stuff happens and it kind of just goes by the wayside. But there is, once the plan unfolds, it's so obvious how long it's been cooking. You know?
Yeah.
It's not a thrown together hodgepodge ramshackle operation.
Speaking of, do you think that there's long-term storytelling in the Wildfire Tommy Rich missing in action segment, or is that just one of those things that was just a weird night that just fell by the wayside?
Yeah, I think that one. I think he's probably at the theme park. That,
with Dallas, who finally made it
out. Yeah,
out.
with Dallas that finally made it back.
Wildfire. Dallas found Wildfire, and they made it out together.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Coming this fall. It'll be a 10-part special event series.
Yeah, like they were just at the amusement park and they found Wildfire Tommy Rich tied up in like a snack stand or something, and it's like, oh, well, while we're trying to get out, we'll bring you with us.
So for Brian Allen and for maybe newer listeners, I guess like a year ago, right?
We do keep bringing it up.
Like a year ago, Wildfire Tommy Rich, like legend of professional wrestling, Southern wrestling, is supposed to be at a Saturday night special, like a pay-per-view, right? Yeah. And they announce him, and they're like, Wildfire Tommy Rich, and they play his music. They have like a Titantron form.
Kennison is in the ring with a mic, ready to talk to him.
Yeah.
And there's like a very long pause, where nothing happens, and then EC3 just comes out. And it's like never addressed.
Yeah.
It's like never addressed what happened to Wildfire Tommy Rich. Yeah. And we still kind of wonder, I think, to this day.
It is a long term.
A couple weeks ago when Linda was like, I'm in the ring to interview someone and I don't know who, I may have thought to myself, Wildfire Tommy Rich.
Cool. That would have been great.
He's finally here.
Yeah.
But no, it was Steven Steele, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. It always is.
If it's Linda, it's Steven.
Yeah.
That's
how he feels about Lola.
Yeah, we got more of that this week. We got more of that this
boy,
week.
did we ever.
Yeah. So I guess what we referred to earlier in terms of things we didn't see coming, J-Rod turns. J-Rod turns on everybody.
Right? You want to see it?
Yeah.
Please.
Kind of turns turns face on everybody, which is a weird turn on everybody move. But watch, here comes the slap.
For sure.
Ow.
Damn.
Followed by the thorn.
And that's kind of not the shocking part, right?
Nope, we're not there yet.
No.
J-Rod spearing Sophia Rose, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As Freya's throwing out
choke
slams here. J-Rod's in the corner.
You get a choke slam, and you get a choke slam.
Watch her do a little, I'm just going to slide out of the way.
And they got it. Looked like they had it, and then
nope.
This
disqualification.
And that's it. Yep, throw it out.
Yep.
No, I think that I said it before while we were talking about it. Once you see it and you realize the gravity of it, you're like, this was the only solution here.
Yeah.
This was the only solution to what seemed like a pickle that they had booked themselves into.
Yeah.
Shocking face turn. You just don't see that very often.
Not a lot, no.
Oh, I think it was inevitable. I mean, the way that she's been the last couple of weeks. I mean, and every, not every YouTube comment, but all the YouTube comments, a lot of them are J-Rod. Like, there's something going on over there with her, and they're tapping into it.
Yeah.
So.
And American Gladiators has not even dropped yet.
Nope.
That's true.
When's that come out, by the way?
I don't know yet.
Question.
Yeah.
It's on Prime, right?
I think so.
I think so.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow, they're Amazon employees then. That's one thing I have in common with Mr. Spectacular and J-Rod. We were all former Amazon employees.
Amazon people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I got some bad news for you guys. I watched some of these Amazon original movies over the weekend, and Amazon owns James Bond.
What?
do.
Yeah, they just bought James Bond.
Oh, God.
And they did get Denis Villeneuve to direct James Bond, which is I think that's interesting. But, dude, these Amazon original movies are bad.
I've seen some that I like, but I've heard the War of the Worlds. Did you watch the War of the Worlds?
I did. Well, I watched that, and I watched Fahrenheit 451, which is like a futuristic buddy cop movie.
Sure, yeah.
Which is an interesting take.
They turned it into that?
Yeah, but man,
Okay.
that War of the Worlds, man, it was bad. And some of the other ones I watched were bad.
That's what
And
I
then
heard. It's
some of the clips I
terrible.
watched of Fallout were bad. If you like James Bond, I have some bad news for you.
I'm afraid.
Well, I have some good news
bad.
for you. You have 60 years worth of James Bond to watch. But you will not have any more.
Watch wrestling. It's better.
Yeah, you will not have any more. They saved the world in the War of the Worlds movie. I'm not, spoiler alert, but none of y'all care. By Amazon priming a flash drive.
No way.
Yes.
You're
Wow.
not kidding? You're
Yes.
not kidding? Oh,
No.
God. Oh, God.
Did they then upload the virus to the spaceship?
Basically, yeah.
Did they just steal Independence Day?
Because it all happens over Zoom. It all happens over Zoom.
Is this in the pandemic? Was this from 2021?
No, it was that they have all of the money in the world and chose to cut the budget for for no reason. They could have made a really good movie.
Well, good Lord, man. No
But they
wonder it
didn't.
has like a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes or something crazy.
It is.
If it even deserves that.
It is some of the highest schlock I've ever seen in my life.
It also proves that if you're a politician, you probably shouldn't be trying to get into acting too.
Who's
I swear that the main actor there was or is a politician.
Ice Cube?
Really?
No,
Ice
Ice Cube
Cube-
is
Ice Cube the
Ice Cube's
main-
a rapper. He's
Yeah, not a politician yet. You never know, but
yeah.
one day.
Well,
Yeah, at this point, anything
At this
goes,
point, you
really.
never know. I guess.
there's going to be one song in particular that I think is going to be really hard for Ice Cube to come over in terms of running for public office.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh.
That's
I
true.
had no clue that was Ice Cube. He did not age as well as I thought he would have.
No.
Wow.
I
still don't know that I would be talking smack about him.
Ice
son.
Cube also looks like shit in this. I feel bad for him. He needs to eat vegetables. He needs to take a multivitamin. He looks bad.
Oh man,
Wow.
I might need to catch this. Man.
No, it is some of the most pure grade A. Just my jaw hit the floor. My jaw hit the floor when they saved the world by Amazon priming a flash drive.
That's crazy.
That got delivered by a drone.
So they didn't really make a movie; they made a commercial.
They made a commercial.
That's
One
what
big
everybody
ad.
says, yeah. I've read War of the Worlds. It has an ending. I mean, it's sort of a story. It has an ending. I don't know. That's weird. Okay.
That's crazy.
You know what we should, Amazon, they're weird into media. You know what is a better way to get into media is the OVW Media Championship.
Well, I just want to warn, I know, Morley Sports Manager's doing a great job as OVW continues to grow. Gotta stay away from Bezos. Gotta stay away. Just promise me one thing, OVW.
Please.
I know the money's gonna sound really good, but you gotta stay away from Bezos.
Yeah.
Don't go to Venice.
No, don't. Al, I know you got invited to the wedding. I know you wanted to hang out with Sydney Sweeney. Just don't do it. Don't do it. All right. We're talking about the number one contenders match here at the top of
Yes.
hour 2. Take it away, guys. Take it away.
Shoo-wee. So Yes, was the Rush Division #1 contender scramble. Oh man.
Been about time for one of these.
Yeah,
man.
it's been about a
Yeah.
month or so.
Yeah, it's been brewing, and anytime the Rush Division is at the forefront of the show, it's one of my favorite segments, man. It's just one of the best.
Yeah.
And it's led by our guy, our man,
Our champion.
our champion, the people's champion, man.
Stunning Steven Steele.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, this one had a lot of names again.
Yep. Chris Extus,
And-
Justin Davis, Brandon Davis, Showtime Sanklin, JJ Lawson, Jake
J3.
Painter, Kirko was in there.
Yeah, and then our
J3.
guy on commentary. So just to top it off, dude, it was a great bout.
Yeah, the commentary was
Disturbing.
cringy at best.
No. Steven
As-
Steele continues to prove how much he deserves a microphone.
Just like he's at 169
You
pounds.
might need double time. Be a wrestler and just be on commentary every week. I don't
No.
So I don't know if you
The-
guys know, but if you're in the OVW fan zone on Facebook, there was a story that there was a kid who went to his first day of kindergarten, and his
No,
parents
no
got
way.
called
Oh, no.
way.
because he called his teacher
Baby doll.
baby doll.
Oh man. Is it-
So parents, talk to your kids about Steven Steele.
It's
Yeah.
like this generation's like DX, man.
Yeah.
When that was when the kids were doing that, like parents and the teachers, they hated that. Now Steven's still leading this.
Steven Steele's.
leading the way.
No, listen. I want first off, I want to talk to this kid. I want to offer him a role here on the show. Clearly has potential, and what a great way to start off a kid's public school career by calling their parents and getting them in trouble for something they didn't even know was bad.
Day one.
Yeah, that's good. That's some really good teaching there, teacher. Love that for you. Golly, dude, these teachers. I got in trouble on my first day of kindergarten, and it was all downhill after that. Okay, so like I just wanna say to this kid, I see you, I hear you, I don't know who you are, but I love your energy,
Yeah. It's legacy building.
I
Yeah.
also
and
got
go back and do it again tomorrow.
I also got in trouble my first day of kindergarten, but it was I was much meaner than calling somebody baby doll. I may have pulled the chair out from behind someone so they fell. It was
Nice.
a mean. It was
did they
a dick
deserve it?
move. No, they really didn't.
Oh.
I was just. It was. I can't. I am at a loss. I'm just a terrible person. I'm trying to get better.
I got in trouble for telling one of the teachers to take my trash to the trash can for me because they would not allow the kindergartners to take their trash from lunch to the trash can, and it was sitting there in front of me and I was done with it and I said, hey, can you come take this? And I got written up for it and I said, well, I throw my stuff away at home and you won't let me do it. What do you want me to do? Like,
That's fair.
That
yeah,
is
no,
fair.
that's more than fair. Again, I want to stress the point. Teach. You're a teacher. Teach. They're a child. Okay, teach them. Golly, these teachers, man. I swear. This is not an anti-education podcast, but it might be one day.
We're a little all over the place this evening, but I'm
Yeah.
loving it.
It might be one day. So yeah, I think that this match had a ton of time to breathe. Took up a huge segment here in the top of the hour.
Yeah.
The Rush Division Scramble matches are a hallmark of OVW television, and Steven continues to prove why he needs a microphone. Long story short, he continues to seriously impress me with the words that he chooses to use over other words.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when we got together last week, I told you guys that I was going to have to make my mom sit down and watch this guy, and I went back home this weekend, and I did make her sit and watch it with me while we were having breakfast on Sunday, and yeah, she was thoroughly entertained. She got a kick out of it.
That's good, man.
Y'all want to take a gander at the ending here?
If I was
We do.
AJ McKay, I would be like, "How could you eat while you were watching Stunning Steven Steele?
Yeah.
That's very yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to keep my meal down."
Let's look at how this ends, shall we?
Yeah.
No, I think that this was the right choice too. With as much as I've been kind of on the JJ Lawson bandwagon, I think looking at how this match played out, and then just looking at the standings in the division, Brandon Davis taking the victory here, I think was the smart choice.
Yeah.
I think he's going to end up being the best opponent here for first big challenge for Steven
Yeah.
Steele, I guess I should say.
He's earned it, man.
Definitely. Guy busted his face open a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And J.J.
Oh, he
Lawson.
sold that so well.
Yeah.
That was
so
amazing.
well.
J.J. Lawson doing a headstand.
With
Taking,
no hands.
With no hands. Yeah.
What does he call? He calls it the main event. Is that what he calls his? That's his name. His name's
Yeah,
the main
he's
main
the
event.
main
character.
event. He's the main character.
He's the main character.
Main
What's
character,
his finisher called? Isn't it called the main event?
No,
Am I
it's
wrong?
called something else.
sure.
I'm sorry, I've not caught it.
I caught it during the show.
Is it
now
the
I
end
can't-
credits?
That might.
If he's the main character?
I like that.
that should be what it's
name.
called.
If not-
That's a nice name.
We
for
should
that.
tell him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
take that one to the
maybe somebody in OVW will listen and tell him.
No, I think that's going to be a really good little match at Fight Night this upcoming weekend. Brandon Davis and Steven Steele, that is. Okay, non-title match about 6 of the evening. We mentioned him earlier. Haven't seen him in the last couple of weeks, but Luscious Lawrence is here taking on Anthony Katina of the Trifecta, the OVW Media Champion. Thoughts, fellas? How'd we feel? Luscious on his slight return here. How'd we feel?
Man, it's good to have the cream back, man. It's
Yeah.
good to have Luscious back, man. Love seeing him.
I like at the beginning of the match, Spencer just taking the cream immediately.
He's like,
Yeah,
no,
he's like, no.
no
Yeah,
cream.
just
no,
no.
no, we're not doing that.
And Luscious kind of being like, well, why not?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, is it really that much of a? Is it cheating?
Yeah.
Is it that much of a
Is it
threat,
that much
you
of a
know?
hassle?
Yeah,
it's
that's a
cream.
foreign object.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I do want to mention before we get too far into it, the image of just stumbling Steven Steele being shirtless at the commentary table was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
Him taking his shirt off was very funny, and then making the decision to cut to it.
Because they didn't show it for a little bit, and then they were like, why not?
Yeah, no, they showed it for like half a second. And it was like the perfect amount of length. I just needed the visual of it. I wish I had seen it in person.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
but no, Luscious Lawrence.
Yeah.
A guy who has given us a lot of fun times over the years as well. A lot
Some
of
of which we can
gaga
even
coming
talk
from
about.
Luscious Lawrence.
Yeah, that's true. Some of which we cannot even talk about.
Well, no, some we can.
Some we
can't.
can. Some we can't. It happens.
Yeah, man, he really held his own
Yeah.
here.
No, he looks good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He looks
yeah.
kind of rejuvenated.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like the energy, like getting a good break. You could tell the energy was just, it was there, man.
Yeah.
It was popping off
Yeah.
immediately.
No, it looks like he's been getting a good night's sleep recently.
Yeah.
So good for Luscious Lawrence. How'd you do it? Hines, what did you think of this match?
It was great to see Lush back. You know that Anthony Katina is not going to take him lightly.
No.
So, he came in prepared. It was a great match between the two, and I was really hoping that Luscious Lawrence would pull it out.
Well, and I guess Luscious technically would be the first holder on the lineage of the belt that is the media championship. Because Luscious was the first Kentucky heavyweight champion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Luscious is Katina knows not to take Luscious as if he's a slouch because he's been there before.
Yep.
He's held that
Yeah.
exact same title. Exact same lineage, right? Not exact
Yeah.
same belt.
Yeah.
But it was
the belt
classic.
is the title, right?
Right,
It's
right.
the physical. That's the physical title of winning. I don't know. It's the same thing. It's the same damn thing. Okay,
Yeah.
it's the same damn thing.
But it was a typical Luscious Lawrence match. A lot of posterior-based offense,
Yeah.
which is unique. I always get a kick out of that. I would have just liked it better if Lush would have come out on top this week.
Yeah. I think Katina is really hard to beat right now, though.
Yeah.
It is.
Right ahead of a pay-per-view too. I think Katina is really, really hard to beat right now. Let's see our. Do we have a?
We do.
Let's see it, please. Luscious again, kind of begging with Spencer. What did I do?
It's the cream.
Super kick while Luscious is on his knees there. Katina's going for the tornado DDT off of the top ropes. Hits it. And unfortunately, that's it. High stack on Luscious. Well,
No,
let's see that again.
No, he kicked out.
Guys, I think we just found Anthony Katina's challenger at the pay-per-view.
Really?
Here it is.
Man, that was close.
Sure looks like he kicked out, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spencer counted it 3. The bell rang, but Luscious kicked out.
Yeah, there he is
Yeah.
kicking out. That little raised leg. Let me back up.
No,
Yeah.
guys, I think if that wasn't the plan, I think that's where you have to go with it.
Yeah.
Because that was not
should.
conclusive.
No,
That was not anywhere near conclusive.
straight controversial.
Yeah. So
The benefit of us having video now.
could have
We
been
got replay, man.
could have been a mistake, could have been intentional, only time will tell, but like that's just a little bit too juicy to leave alone.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like the match stopped. I mean, I'm
No,
watching it right now.
No, after the tornado DDT?
I mean, they're still in the
that was-
ring.
No, this is we're just now at where he's about to go for the pin.
So he
and
did-
in the kick out.
They
yeah.
did
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was confused. At
So
first.
he
I
did it
didn't think he
twice.
ended it.
Yeah, he did a
Oh,
couple of
yeah.
them.
Oh, okay. So I just caught
Here
the
it
first
was.
one.
There you go.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah.
No.
Or did they?
No,
No.
they called it. They called that match. I remember.
Oh, yeah, I guess they did.
Remember
Yeah, they
watching
need their
it.
feet in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
ride with this one.
Yeah,
Ride
you've
with
at
this one
least
for
got to
sure.
make this a little more conclusive.
Yeah, and that might have been the plan all along, like you said, because I mean, just the way they're kind of how Luscious is kind of going towards the ramp. Like I mean,
It's so
I
controversial. We
didn't-
can't even decide on
Yeah.
what we think happened.
Yeah.
No, it was
getting worked.
just a little messy.
Yeah.
And that's like the best kind of wrestling storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it intentional? Is it
Yeah.
you know,
You don't know.
that's the name of the game, guys,
Yeah,
is
blur
for
the
us to get
lines.
fooled. Yeah,
Yeah,
blur the
that's
lines.
it, yeah.
That's the name of the game. So yeah, no, that's interesting. That's interesting. We'll see. I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who knows? I certainly do not. All right, so we have our final match of the evening. It's the four-corner #1 contenders tag match. The winner of this match will take on the trifecta, Brandon Beretta and Ashton Adonis at Fight Night. We have the Sin City Outlaws with their new cousin sister, Janie
Sister.
Hawkins. Los Desafios, that's Maximo Suave and Hoda Peso.
Your best friend.
The Doom Syndicate with Star Rider and Icon Lee. Evil Z was there for moral support. And Donovan Cecil and Jack Vaughn here rounding out in
The
the
odd
fourth
couple.
corner. Is that what they're being called?
No, that's just what I'm calling them because they are such a good odd.
And now that music is playing in my head yet again.
I would do it, but I don't want to pay for it. So
Yeah.
So I and this is how I read this match. Sin City Outlaws come out, I say, okay, well, there's the Lambs. They're here to facilitate the rest of the match, right? We all know where this is heading. We all
Yeah.
know that it's going to be Donovan Cecil and Jack Vaughn. So Los Desafios and Doom Syndicate's job is very, very difficult in this situation, and it's to make this match
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, and they did it.
Yes, they did.
They did
Yeah.
it because Los Desafios are just two of the hands down best workers you have.
Love-
Most
love 'em.
experience,
Love those guys.
in ring
Yeah.
experience, finesse. They got the mind for it, et cetera, et cetera. It also worked because we saw more Super Z stuff.
Yeah, you knew that was
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
because of the video package that
Yeah.
what they showed before the Four Corners
Yeah.
match.
I love it. That was a great segment.
Yeah, so you knew that you were going to see Super Z and PG-13, but you didn't. I mean, they kind of alluded to somebody being available
new
to help
member
them.
of the team.
Z-Force.
But in my opinion, that's how it worked. And it also correct me, or why it worked, the way that it worked, how well it worked. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Donovan Cecil and Jack Vaughn seem a little more simpatico this week?
They, even with the one-upsmanship still in play, I feel like they were much closer to being on the same page than we've seen them before. I mean, they went from being rivals that were in the middle of this anything you can do, I can do better scenario to being tag team partners, reluctantly, albeit, but being that this is their second time out, they definitely worked a lot better this time than they did the previous time that we saw them. And, yeah, it kind of seemed like a foregone conclusion when we realized that they were going to be part of this Four Corners match.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yeah, they definitely. You see the, I mean, you know, they always had some chemistry together. You know, being able to work together, put their differences aside. But you're seeing it more, like the pride put aside more, and they're kind of like, all right, let's get this over with. Like, you know, when the bell rings, let's get to work. We're still gonna have our stare downs or little bouts in between the match, but I mean, they're taking care of business, man.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Yeah, the moment in the middle where they both hit the same pose, that was kind of
the
for
dead
me.
drop.
Yeah, that was kind of for me where I was like, okay, I think we're being made to understand that these characters are moving past their differences a little bit.
Absolutely.
I would like to see them in a buddy cop scenario.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting there.
Yeah, they're getting there.
So to kind of round out this match, the Doom Squad, Doom Syndicate show up. They're like handing out boots, and like Super Z shows up with PG-13 Percival, and then Tomas, right? Tomas Tiberius Rex is under the mask.
I'm glad we got to that because at first I was like, and then it seemed natural that that's who it was.
Yeah. No. Good stuff. Like
If they
that.
found
that.
another person that size, that is freaky.
That guy's just a little too big and a little too good to not have in some sort of role. And I think that him being, you have your, main hero, you have your butler, and now you have your heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the meat.
That's
Every team
perfect.
needs a
You
heavy.
needed the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've rounded out the trio.
We're putting the band back together.
Our clip
Yeah.
here actually starts with our new masked heavy friend.
Nice.
Y'all ready to see it?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Just
Phew.
goodbye.
That mask is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He's got a little pose too.
Love
That's
the
not a
look.
luchador. That's a lunchador.
And on the way out,
Pick
I
up the
loved.
guys and we out.
Yeah, I loved this. Just really,
Yeah.
really putting over the strength of whatever they're going to end up calling this character by having him just potato sack out
Both of
Percival
them.
and Super Z.
Yeah.
And that, of course, after all of that shenanigans, there was
They were working together much better this week, but there's still that element of you're not taking the win, I'm
Yep.
getting the win.
Yep.
But,
a,
what do you expect from the veterans?
it's a veteran
Yeah.
move, man.
Yep.
It's a veteran move.
It'll be interesting, when they do, get their title shot. Like, will they finally just be able to, the whole match, put all that aside to finish the job? Or will that cost them, big? Will that cost them gold, in the future?
I guess, yeah. I mean, we'll find out this weekend, man.
We'll see, man.
Yeah. Well, and just looking at it, if like you're making the argument, like kayfabe argument or whatever, like the trifecta is the most well-oiled machine going right now,
Yeah.
and any incoherence on the part of Donovan Cecil and Jack Vaughn will be the end of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
They'll be ripped to shreds.
That'll just be that. So we ended the show here with what I thought was actually a home run segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know you normally do not like talking segments to be your finale.
Nope, I don't.
I feel you on that.
No, I don't like them to start. I'll deal with them to start, but they have to be good. They have to be really good.
Yeah.
But I like going home. I like going home at the end of a match.
Yeah.
I like when the show ends and the match ends. Like, that's just how I envision wrestling, right? I thought this was a home run segment. I thought it was a home run segment for several different reasons. Cal Hero's best promo. Best talking Cal Hero's ever done.
Yeah. It certainly was.
He was funny. He had jokes that actually made me laugh because they were, like, pretty informed.
Yeah. And illustrations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy was drinking Monster and listening to Linkin Park, and then he shows the next picture, and he's like, and now he's drinking Monster and listening to Limp Bizkit, and then he shows the next picture and says, oh, now he's in his Linkin Park era. I was like, that's a very good music joke. That's a very good music joke,
It is.
And it's probably accurate.
and it's probably accurate to the
He
time.
was cooking.
And he was interactive with the crowd, too. The crowd
Yeah.
was shouting things at him, and he was talking back with them.
He was there for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, obviously kind of from what's happening on the screen between the two characters, Cal's trying to get under his skin. He's calling him the cutie pie, all of this stuff, the 50 instead of the 40.
Yeah.
What really made this segment work is how clear it was how much of that was so genuine from OVW.
Mm-hmm.
Get like showing the pictures of Jamin as a child, and giving Jamin like these flowers, albeit in a wrestling sense, and albeit to further the storyline,
And couched as a rib.
And
Yeah,
somewhat
right.
backhanded as well.
Yeah,
But-
that's a good point.
between kind of them showing the earliest pictures of him at OVW, the montage compilation that they put together of all of his accomplishments at OVW that of course ended in Cal winning. It's if you peel back the ribs, the Cal to Jamin in person or in storyline ribs, it's very clear that a lot of this was meant as a genuine like thank you and out of love and appreciation for someone that we know to be very respected at OVW and I think probably respected in a lot of different walks of life and everywhere he goes, Jamin Olivencia.
Yeah.
And it's the dichotomy of those two things that really made this segment work for me. Mm-hmm. Because it was a genuine segment. It was very, very good.
I was surprised how long it went on.
I was too.
Yeah. I figured it would have been just like a 2 or 3 minute spot, but it was like closer to 10 or 12. I mean, that episode itself was 2 hours, 8 minutes, and they're rarely more than a minute or two over 2 hours, if that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and at least on the YouTube, they have all these commercials. I feel like there's more commercials now than ever, which good. Go get your bag. But
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that's why we're seeing used to be hard hour 58 minutes.
Yeah.
And now we're getting to 2 hour 5 minutes, 2 hour 8 minutes, and then I guess all of those commercials don't show up when they're for broadcast, so it's automatically shorter, But I'm not mad about it.
No.
If it's good, I'm all for it.
And it was.
Keep the show going.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't ever want to get into a situation at OVW where we extend the show just to extend the show.
No, it needs to be for reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'll hurt the pacing of OVW a lot because this is a very well paced, jam packed 2 hour show every single week.
Yeah, absolutely.
And 8 minutes, that's doable. That's doable. Another hour, I would be concerned until I saw it executed. I would be concerned about how it would affect the pacing of OVW.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
But that's neither here nor there. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Cal Hero's birthday party for Jamin Olivencia.
Do you want to see the cake?
Yeah.
Please, yes. Let's see it.
Another installment of Jamin Olivencia and Cal Hero being extremely adept at wrestling with props.
Yeah, watch him actually use it like a belt.
They tried to.
If he landed that, how much do you think that would hurt? Okay.
Pretty bad.
Kick weapon.
See,
Watch that move again, shall we? Back up a little
the
bit.
easy thing to do here would have been for Jamin to just get cake in his face. The way that it happened, though, with Cal
I loved it.
kneeing the cake into Jamin,
Yeah.
And then flipping him over the table.
yeah, that's Jamin dust, baby. That's Jamin Olivencia, baby. That's what he does. That's the attention to detail that Jamin Olivencia brings to this whole
It was
operation.
almost as satisfying as seeing him have a plunger stuck to his head the last time these two had a matchup. That was on a pay-per-view. I can't remember which one, but it was before he went to whatever dimension he goes off to and does whatever. But, that was a very satisfying ending to a very solid segment from Cal Hero and Jamin Olivencia.
Look at the rage in his face.
So
in this
glad you
moment.
Oh, yeah.
paused there because that is such a great shot.
I bet
We've
he's
been
pissed
praising
because
that
he was really
kinda
looking
thing.
forward to that cake. I bet that cake
Yeah.
was delicious.
Jamin had a line in the middle of this as he's kind of like calling Cal down, and he says, "You invaded my private privacy," which is just like the most pedantic like heel thing I've ever heard anybody say.
Yeah.
You've invaded my private privacy. It sounds like something they would say on Scott Pilgrim versus the World or something. Like it's just just such a funny line. Any final thoughts, fellas, as we're wrapping up here?
I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow because that is the last episode of Rise before
the
Fight
go
Night.
home show.
Yeah, the go home show.
Yep. No, it'll be fun. It's so easy to make a segment like that. It's so easy to mess up a segment like that, and
Yes.
and unfortunately, like make it feel cheesy, maybe too campy, even cringe a little. But there was no sense of in you those
No.
negative
Nope.
feelings with this, and that's not easy to do.
No, man, Cal was loose.
Yeah.
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 It was smooth like butter.
Yeah. I mean, the props were great. The both of them did a great job.
The school
playing this
pictures.
out. Yeah, the picture. I mean, it was all, yeah.
Very well thought out.
Great stuff. I really, really, really enjoyed this segment. I thought it was very, very, very good. Very well done.
Yeah.
Hard to pull off a segment that well. Seriously. Okay, guys, until next week, thanks for listening. My name is Jackman Oaks.
I'm Brian Hines.
And I'm Brian Allen.
See ya.